Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about how to blur out information that you don't want to show visually from your screencast. The first thing we'll do is find the beginning of the item that you don't want to see. So for our screencast here, I want to remove this tab from being seen. Maybe this tab has sensitive information that we just don't want our viewers to see. So we'll want to blur that out, and that takes place throughout the entire video. So we'll go to the very beginning, we'll go to the callouts menu, and we'll create a blur callout, and it'll appear there at the beginning. Then we just arrange it where we want it to be, which is right here, and we'll bring it down to only cover the information we want, and then we'll drag this out to the length of the video. And that's what that looks like. You can change the intensity of it as well. I can change it so it's extremely blurred like that, or I can change it so it's a little less blurred, just not readable. That works fairly well. The issue with this is that it does have hard edges. So what I'm actually going to do, since none of this information is actually pertinent to the video, I'm going to make it so it covers the entire bar. And that's a little less distracting with the hard edges. Just as long as that bottom comes to the top of my Chrome toolbar there. That looks pretty good. Now there's another thing I'd like to block out. While I was making this screencast, someone sent me a Skype message. So I'd like to hide that information. That may not be useful information or good information. Looks like the beginning of that is right there. So I'll again create a blur callout, and I'll move it down to that corner. We're going to focus on this corner. Pops up right. Let's see, it pops up a little bit there first. So we'll go ahead and make it that big. And then it grows to be that size. So we'll create an animation, and we'll move it up to where it should be to cover the entire notification. And we'll, for this one, I'll increase the blur a little bit more. Okay, let's see how that works. We'll zoom in so we can see the animation. Okay, that worked out nicely. And then when does that one go away? Let's see. Right there, it disappears. So shortly after it fades, just to make it a little bit nicer, we will have the animation pull it off screen like this. And this can end. Okay, so now let's see what that looks like. Video plays, the blur is created, moves up with the Skype notifications. You can't read what that is. We'll skip to the end. And as it fades, that disappears. Now, there's a second Skype notification that pops up here, and Skype's systems work exactly the same every time. So we're just going to copy this and paste it here, and it should work exactly the same. We got to find the moment it gets to the very top, which is right there, and we'll just move this forward a touch. And then let's make sure that covers to the end. Looks like it does. We can move this forward. And there we go. So just like that, we can blur information that's holding still and have it go the duration of the video, or you can animate your blur to match information that you want to not show on your screencast. You can play it through just a little bit here. Again, the blur can get a little distracting, especially when it's like this, not quite matching the information around it. This one's not as obvious, But this bottom one in the bottom right corner is pretty obvious that you're blurring out information. And sometimes that's okay, and sometimes it's not, and you just have to play with the settings to try to make it a little less obvious. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.